Hey guys, कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? I hope you are all fine. So today I'm doing an exclusive interview on Eid-ul-Fitr with ChatGPT. So let's start. By the way, if you don't know what is ChatGPT, you can actually search what chatgpt.com OpenAI, and this is a chatbot where you can talk to the AI chatbot and you can solve your every question. And also there is a new feature that you can talk about. Uh, you can talk to ChatGPT, and it can give you answer with your voice. So let's start without wasting any time. So first, let's do a voice call. Hey ChatGPT, how are you?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I am also fine. So I want to do some question answers on Eid-ul-Fitr.
That sounds interesting. What kind of questions are you planning to ask?
Okay, so my first question is that what is the meaning of Eid-ul-Fitr and why is it celebrated?
Eid-ul-Fitr is a significant Islamic festival that marks the end of Ramadan, the holy month of fasting. The name Eid-ul-Fitr translates to Festival of Breaking the Fast. It's celebrated by Muslims around the world as a day of joy, gratitude, and community. People come together for special prayers, share meals, give charity to those in need, and spend time with family and friends. It's a time of happiness and reflection after a month of fasting and spiritual growth.
Okay, so when does Eid-ul-Fitr occur and how is its date determined?
Eid al-Fitr occurs at the end of Ramadan, which is the ninth month of the Islamic lunar calendar. The exact date of Eid al-Fitr varies each year because it depends on the sighting of the new moon, marking the beginning of the next month, Shawwal. Since the Islamic calendar is lunar, a month can be 29 or 30 days long, depending on the moon sighting. Typically, Muslims rely on local moon sighting authorities to announce the exact date. So, the date can vary from country to country, and even within regions of the same country.
Okay, so what is the significance of Eid-ul-Fitr in Islam?
Eid al-Fitr is highly significant in Islam for several reasons. 1. Spiritual renewal. It symbolizes the end of Ramadan, a month of fasting, prayer, and self-discipline. It's a time for Muslims to reflect on their spiritual growth and renewed commitment to their faith. 2. Gratitude and charity. Muslims express gratitude to Allah for the strength to complete fasting and for the blessings received during Ramadan. They also give Zakat al-Fitr, a form of charity, to help those in need participate in the celebrations. 3. Community and unity. Eid al-Fitr brings people together, strengthening the bonds of family and community. It's a time for communal prayers, feasting, and celebrating together. 4. Forgiveness and reconciliation. Eid is an opportunity to mend broken relationships, forgive others, and seek forgiveness from others. Overall, Eid al-Fitr embodies the values of gratitude, charity, community, and spiritual growth in Islam.
Okay, so how do Muslims prepare for Eid al-Fitr?
Muslims prepare for Eid al-Fitr in several meaningful ways. 1. Zakat al-Fitr. Before Eid prayers, Muslims give Zakat al-Fitr, a mandatory charity, to help those in need participate in the celebrations. 2. Eid shopping. People often buy new clothes, gifts, and special foods to celebrate Eid. 3. Cleaning and decorating. Homes are cleaned and decorated to welcome guests and create a festive atmosphere. 4. Special prayers. On the day of Eid, Muslims perform a special prayer known as the Eid prayer in congregation, often in large open spaces or mosques. 5. Feasting and socializing. After the prayers, families and friends gather to share meals, exchange gifts, and enjoy each other's company. These preparations help Muslims embrace the spirit of Eid al-Fitr, celebrating the end of Ramadan with joy and gratitude.
Okay, so why is fasting in Ramadan important before Eid-ul-Fitr?
Fasting during Ramadan holds great importance in Islam for several reasons. 1. Spiritual purification. Fasting helps Muslims purify their souls and develop self-discipline by abstaining from food, drink, and other physical needs from dawn until sunset. 2. Empathy and compassion. Experiencing hunger and thirst allows Muslims to empathize with those who are less fortunate and understand the value of compassion and charity. 3. Obedience to Allah. Fasting during Ramadan is one of the five pillars of Islam, making it an essential act of worship and obedience to Allah. 4. Community and unity. Ramadan fosters a sense of community as Muslims around the world fast together, creating a shared spiritual experience. 5. Gratitude and reflection. Fasting encourages gratitude for the blessings of life and provides time for personal reflection and spiritual growth. Overall, fasting during Ramadan is a time for Muslims to strengthen their faith, build character. You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Take care.
Okay, what is Zakat al-Fitr and why is it given before Eid prayer?
Zakat al-Fitr is a form of charity given by Muslims before the Eid-ul-Fitr prayer. It has several important purposes. 1. Purification. Zakat al-Fitr serves as a way to purify those who fast from any indecent act or speech and to help them attain greater levels of spiritual purity. 2. Assistance for the needy. It ensures that everyone, including the poor and those in need, can join in the celebrations of Eid without financial hardship. 3. Community unity. By giving Zakat al-Fitr, Muslims help foster a sense of community and solidarity, ensuring that everyone can participate in the festivities. Zakat al-Fitr is typically given in the form of food or its monetary equivalent and is meant to be distributed to those in need before the Eid prayer.
Okay, so how is the Eid prayer Salatul Eid performed?
The Eid prayer, known as Salatul Eid, is a special congregational prayer performed on the morning of Eid al-Fitr. Here's how it is typically performed. 1. Preparation. Before the prayer, Muslims perform a ritual washing, ghusl, and dress in their best clothes, often new or freshly cleaned. 2. Timing. The Eid prayer is performed after the sunrise, but before the dhuhr, midday prayer. It is usually performed in large open areas or mosques where many people can gather. 3. Number of units, rakas. The Eid prayer consists of 2 units, rakas. In the first rakah, the prayer leader, Imam, recites the opening takbir, Allahu Akbar, multiple times, and then recites Surah Al-Fatiha and another chapter, Surah, from the Quran. 4. Second rakah. In the second rakah, the Imam recites the takbir multiple times again, followed by Surah Al-Fatiha and another chapter from the Quran. 5. Sermon, khutbah. After the prayer, the Imam delivers a sermon, khutbah, that includes reflections on the significance of Eid, reminders about the values of Islam, and guidance for the community. The Eid prayer is a time for Muslims to come together in unity, celebrate the end of Ramadan, and express gratitude to Allah.
Okay, so what are the Sunnah recommended acts on the day of Eid?
On the day of Eid, there are several sunnah recommended practices that Muslims can follow. 1. Eating before the prayer. It is sunnah to eat something sweet, such as dates, before going to the Eid prayer. This is done to distinguish the Eid celebration from the fasting of Ramadan. 2. Taking different routes. It is recommended to take different routes to and from the place of the Eid prayer, as this was the practice of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. 3. Giving zakat al-fitr. As mentioned earlier, giving zakat al-fitr before the Eid prayer ensures that those in need can join in the celebrations. 4. Performing ghusl. It is sunnah to perform a ritual washing, ghusl, before going to the Eid prayer. 5. Reciting takbir. Muslims are encouraged to recite the takbir, Allahu Akbar, frequently on the day of Eid, starting from the night of Eid until the Eid prayer. This is a way to express joy and gratitude to Allah. These sunnah practices help enhance the spiritual experience of Eid and foster a sense of community and joy.
Okay, why do Muslims say takbir on Eid?
Muslims say the takbir, Allahu Akbar, on the day of Eid for several reasons. 1. Expression of joy and gratitude. The takbir is an expression of joy and gratitude to Allah for the blessings and strength given during Ramadan. 2. Celebration of Eid. It marks the celebration of Eid-ul-Fitr, the end of Ramadan, and the beginning of the festivities. It's a way to acknowledge and celebrate the completion of a month of fasting and spiritual growth. 3. Obedience to the Prophet. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, practiced and encouraged the recitation of the takbir during Eid. It's a sunnah, recommended practice followed by Muslims to emulate his actions. 4. Spiritual preparation. Saying the takbir helps prepare the heart and mind for the Eid prayer and the day's celebrations, focusing on gratitude and worship. Overall, the recitation of the takbir on Eid is a way to express devotion, celebrate the occasion, and
Okay, so can you please tell me that what does the Eid sermon khutbah include and why is it important?
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
Okay, what does the Eid sermon khutbah include and why is it important?
The Eid sermon, or khutbah, is an important part of the Eid-ul-Fitr prayers. After the special Eid prayer, the Imam delivers the khutbah to the congregation, which typically includes two main parts. 1. Spiritual guidance. The Imam reflects on the significance of Eid, emphasizing the values of gratitude, unity, and the importance of continuing the good deeds performed during Ramadan. The sermon may also include reminders about maintaining the discipline and spiritual growth achieved through fasting. 2. Community and charity. The khutbah often encourages giving charity, especially the zakat al-fitr, to help those in need. It may also address the importance of reconciliation and peace within the community, encouraging forgiveness and the strengthening of bonds between people. The khutbah is important because it reminds Muslims of their duties to Allah, their community, and the less fortunate. It's an opportunity for reflection, guidance, and motivation to carry the lessons of Ramadan into everyday life. Additionally, it strengthens the sense of unity in the Muslim community as everyone gathers to listen and reflect together.
Okay, so how do people greet each other on Eid al-Fitr?
On Eid al-Fitr, people greet each other with warm, joyful phrases that celebrate the end of Ramadan. The most common greeting is Eid Mubarak, which means blessed Eid or happy Eid. Another common greeting is Taqabbal Allahu minna wa minkum, meaning may Allah accept from us and from you, which is often said after the Eid prayers. People exchange these greetings with friends, family, and neighbors as a way to share happiness, reflect on the spiritual growth during Ramadan, and wish each other well for the coming year. It's a gesture of love, unity, and celebration.
Okay, so can you please tell me that what types of food are traditionally prepared for Eid al-Fitr? Hey ChatGPT, can you hear me? So, okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this exclusive interview with ChatGPT, and I want to give my own opinions on Eid-ul-Fitr. So, yep, Eid-ul-Fitr, as I talked about with ChatGPT, that what is Eid-ul-Fitr and why it is celebrated, and as you listened. So, I hope you will clear all of the questions and the queries that why it is celebrated. So, yep, Eid is coming in just 2 or 3 days. So, I hope you will enjoy it, and I will back on that day, and we will continue our next questions about that, and we will talk more questions, and you can also give your own questions on Eid al-Fitr in the comments. Let me know in the comments about your questions. I will back on Eid day. Until then, take care. Bye bye. See you soon.